Hello, everyone, and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons and Dragons campaign brought to you by Lich Souls Gaming. I'm your Dungeon Master, Michael. We have an exciting session in store for you tonight, but first, we got a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of music will be here tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that can be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com or use the command !midnight in our chat and our Twitch chat for a clickable link. You can watch your music videos on YouTube, listen to music on Spotify, or even ask your Amazon Alexa device play Midnight Syndicate right now.
Wow, that was very quick.
For erections lasting longer than 4 hours, please contact a doctor immediately. Thank you so much, although that may happen when you listen to the wonderful music of Midnight Syndicate. So thank you so much Midnight Syndicate for allowing us to use your music for this campaign and campaigns in the future. Just a reminder everybody that there will be no Prestige Encounters next week. Everybody say aw. Yeah. However, in 2 weeks we will be back with the next session of Prestige Encounters. Everybody say yay! Yay! Love that. So thank you so much to everybody who has supported this campaign so far, and don't worry, we're not going anywhere. So you know, we have a great story that we're telling tonight. And I think we need to tell it. I think this is a story that needs to be heard. Actually, no, you know what, guys, you're right. Let's just call it. Let's just take a night to like relax. You know,
put is this a beach day? Is this the beach?
Let's have our beach episode.
Absolutely not. We need to get back into the action.
Oh, so as Emmeline just said, grab your drink, grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table and we begin tonight's session of Prestige Encounters. Grab your drags and snatch your wings. It's time for a great episode of Prestige Encounters. And here knows what happened last week. And their very own words is none other than...
Seriously?
Sorry, I'm not ready. I wasn't ready for that. Give me 2 seconds. Calm and positive thoughts. Nexus, hear me if you even can in this place. We came upon the grove and it did not feel like life or death. It felt like something carefully put away. The druids lay in a perfect circle around a hearth that had burned down to the ash. Their faces were calm in a way that made my skin crawl, like peace that had been forced into place. For a heartbeat, an elder stirred, just long enough for Sinasha to feel hope. Then they sank back into that endless slumber, and it was like the grove itself swallowed the moment and pretended it never happened. I wanted to touch someone to see if they were real, but Sinasha stopped me. She said that my touch might kill them, or me, or both. Then I saw it, a thin vertical tear in the air, like a seam in reality. It lasted only a second. When I looked again, it was gone. The others didn't, but when I explained it to Emmeline, she called it a blip in the veil, a wound in the world that comes and goes like lightning. We tried to find... Oh my god, I scrolled too far, sorry. We tried to fight the pattern holding the grove. The grove fought back. Psychic pain hit us so hard that half of us dropped. Naoki pulled us up again. We made our way to the great tree, hoping it would lead us to answers. When we got there, the tree had a large spiral-like pattern on it, and before we had time to deliberate, Sinasha touched the great tree. The moment her hand met bark, sleep took her. Mycelium roots pulled her down like the earth wanted her kept. I followed, then the others. When we fell asleep, the world did not fade. It changed color, everything tinted purple. We woke on a floor of obsidian mirrors reflecting crystalline trees. Our reflection shifted with every step. They smiled when we did not. There was a ringing through the forest that rose and fell like a question we could not ignore. We made our way towards the great tree of this realm, hoping to find whatever was causing this, but what felt like a few hours of walking made no progress, so we decided to see if walking backwards would work, and it seemed to work as this place wanted us to stay in the past instead of question the future. Eventually, we found a clearing with a crystallized statue of Emmeline. As she approached, it asked her a question. What is your deepest regret? We learned the rule quickly. This place does not open for cleverness. It opens for truth. When the truth was told, the statue burst and left only a shard of glass. We moved from clearing to clearing, and each one held a statue, each one demanded confession. I will not speak the other truths for them. They earned their own silence. Then it was my clearing, my statue, and the moment I saw it, my throat closed, not because I did not know what it would show me, but because some part of me had been bracing for this my whole life, like the world had finally caught up. A crystal version of me stood there, sharp and flawless, like guilt given a body and polished until it could cut. He did not speak, he did not have to, he simply looked at me with my own eyes, but clearer, older, unforgiving. And then he made me watch. The vision was not strange, it was not dressed up, it was just me, breathing too fast, hands shaking, the kind of fear that makes the world narrow down to only one thought: survive. I saw the tent, I saw the fire catch and climb, fast and hungry. I smelled the smoke, the burning cloth, and the lamp oil that spilled like it wanted to help the flames. I heard the bandits outside laughing like the world was so simple. Inside, my wife called my name, not screaming at first, just calling, like she said it was clearly enough. Like she said it clearly enough, I would remember who I was supposed to be. My child cried, small, confused, trusting. I was right there, close enough to pull the canvas open, close enough to be what they needed. I did not. I watched myself take the first step back, that first betrayal where you tell yourself it's only a moment, only a breath, and you'll come back when you are braver. I watched myself turn. I watched myself run. And Nexus, I wanted to tear the vision apart. I wanted to claw my way through the glass and the purple storm and the mirrors and reach into that night and grab my own collar and drag myself back to that tent until I remembered how to be a man. But the crystal version of me held me there, not with chains, not with magic I could name, with certainty, with a kind of stillness that says, this happened and it belongs to you. So I watched until the canvas went up like paper. I watched until the screaming stopped. I watched until there was nothing left inside that tent that could ask me for help. I thought becoming a Damphir would change what pain could reach me. I thought the void would make me numb. It did not. It only made the truth louder. It only made it harder to hide behind anything that living people use as an excuse. When the statue asked what weighed on my mind, I could not pretend. I said it out loud, and I said I left my wife and child to burn because I was afraid. I said that I carried that cowardness like a second spine. I said I would trade places with them over anything, even this half-life, even the power, even the breath I still get to steal from the world. One shard remained. I picked it up. It was a small light, and it felt heavier than any weapon I'd ever held. And after that, we were allowed to move forward again. We came into another clearing, and a rotted wooden guardian tried to stop us, but we destroyed it, but not without damage to us. I was weary about continuing and suggested a short rest, which we decided on doing. This was a foolish mistake, as the Avenari found us again. We tried to talk to them to explain that we wanted to do good and right the wrongs. They showed us what the world looks like under contrast. They showed us Quiridel in ruins, metal and smoke where sky should be, and the future made into warning. As if it was planned, Kresna appeared to us. She brought us a chance to fix, but it came at a cost of another contract. Kresna offered us a divine ultimatum: take the quest to right wrongs or meet a righteous end. Retrieve Contras's sword. Stop an atrocious ritual she would not even name. She spoke of the god scar, of a map, of a rod of resurrection, and a relic in Mirrorwen, said to be able to fell a god. We signed. She gave us what healing she would, enough to keep walking, but not enough to keep safe. So now we move forward, bound by oath and threat. We move forward with shards of confession in our pockets. Nexus, I do not ask for forgiveness. I do not know if you give it. I only ask for one thing. If I stand before fire again, if Contrast rises in front of us like a tent in flames, do not let me run. Not again.
And that is where we left off. The party had taken battle to a corrupted guardian of this forest, this fey-like creature with this rotting wood surrounding its body, and quickly dispatched it. And soon enough, the party begins to move closer to this great mirror-like tree at the center of this shrouded forest. As you do so, you notice that these strands of silvery like web begin to grow more frequent and dense. as you get closer to this tree that's completely covered in this. And like a gray moss hanging from the branch of a tree, you begin to realize that this thread, this webbing, is not what links these trees together, but rather it is a cancer that is polluting this forest. And with every step you take closer to the tree, you get a feeling that you're getting closer to its source. What would you like to do?
This what you're speaking about, this cancerous growth, does it look organic enough to be flammable, or is it very mirror-like and metallic?
It's like you're looking at strands of fiberglass almost. It's like reflective, it's silvery in its color. It's not like strands like what a spider would necessarily spin. But
Okay, so
similar
it
enough.
doesn't look very flammable. Yeah.
Not something that you can understand now. What would you like to do?
I would like to try to tear down some of this growth if I can. Can try to tear
Okay.
it off and bring it to the ground. Should I roll something for that?
So as you reach up and you begin to reach for this thread, your hand passes through it. And realize that it is translucent and almost ghostly.
Oh,
Naoki, what is this? She's gonna kind of Emily's gonna paw at this a little more and then step back.
Would I even remotely know what the heck this stuff is? DM.
Make an Arcana check.
guidance.
Plus a D4.
What the one?
21.
21.
Hell
So
yeah.
as you grow closer, you feel as if this is something that is originating from something parasitic here. The core of Silence and Truth deals heavily in exactly those things, and dreams as well. And you, as you're looking into this web and you're starting to like analyze it, you get a feeling that now you have a better idea of what is happening to the groves that you were sent to investigate. Something is linking them through this realm of the Fae. Something is connecting all of them and feeding off these sleeping druids and their dreams. Something parasitic has taken its residency and is finding its way into these groves that are connected more closely to the Fae, such as yourself, and feeding off the druids.
I mean, like she said, this is very concerning.
But all of the
Something's
trees are-
choking them out.
All the trees are connected. Aspen connects to all of the groves, doesn't he? Wouldn't he have seen this coming?
He,
I would think so.
according to legend, is also masterful over fungus, but this doesn't appear to be a fungus. It appears to be some kind of overgrowth.
I guess the question
It
is:
seems almost otherworldly. I don't know.
Are we finding the source here, or are we just, if we save this grove, we're just cutting the corruption off here?
I do wonder, do we need to go perhaps to the plane of origin? That is what I am also wondering.
All these trees were. Sinatra thinks for a moment. From what she knows, all of these trees were grown from the same tree, right?
There is a tree at the center that you guys were heading towards.
Oh no, but I'm saying all of the groves were planted from cuttings from the same.
Yeah, there's a great tree in the wildlands of which Aspen and Astra originate from.
Is the corruption in our plane or in our realm, or is it coming from the source? Did we transfer something? Did the groves spread it to? No.
Based on what I saw within my analysis within the home and walking through and the spell checks I did, is the source of this particular, would I know if the source of this outbreak is on this realm, or is it something a little bit deeper? Do we need to go somewhere else to access the source?
The source of these webs, these strands, originate here within the tree of which you're approaching.
Okay,
But
perfect.
It's spreading from the tree. Yeah, I guess Sana's just trying to mull over, is this impacting the other groves from their trees as well?
There is more than this is the second grove that you know of that has gone silent. There's another one north of the Relamore River, or south of the Relamore River, that you were told about originally, but you're also told of one here, and it's, once again, it's something else that has lost connection.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
When was the last time you spoke to Zulkifli?
It's been quite a minute. I don't think I've talked to him since.
Should we survive this? We need to save the other grove near the Relamore River. If we can find the solution here, if this doesn't fix it, we should check to make sure they're not in danger. Let him know what's happened.
As we move in, try to avoid touching anything that doesn't necessarily look organic. Emmeline will kind of duck under this fiberglass looking stretch.
Can I use the flat part of the crystal blade to see if it also passes through this thread? Or if that... Not to cut it, I don't want to cut it, I just want to like see if it passes through or not.
So as you bring the reflective surface of this mirrored light dagger and you push up against the thread does move with the dagger.
Oh,
interesting.
Oh,
did you guys see that?
Yes,
it moved.
See what?
We would... The daggers can interact with the thread, but we were warned by something about you said something about not cutting the wrong thread.
This is correct. They mentioned that during the vision that I had, that when I was in that sleepy mode, I suppose. I don't know really what to call it. It wasn't a coma, but yeah, we have to make sure we cut the right thread. So I would be very cautious of cutting through anything. I'm just gonna try to continue to get through here, and Emmeline will kind of try to continue to dip and dodge and climb through into this tree without touching the fiberglass.
Do any of the threads look different?
Stuff.
No,
they're all the same, but it does get denser as they're getting closer.
And are they? I mean, obviously we're in a mirror alternate universe. They're just going into the ground as if they're reaching into the. Yeah. Is it based on our recollection? Do any of the threads look like they'd be connecting to where the bodies of the druids would be if we were to surmise?
Not that you can see here.
Yeah. Oh. I wonder. Because something is keeping everything stopped, something is keeping everything asleep. These threads are drawing life away. We can investigate more, but eventually I think we're going to have to try to figure out the pattern here.
Mhm.
There has to be something that he said, don't cut the wrong thread. So does that mean you cut all of them but one, or do we have to cut one specific thread, one great, something that actually...
Let's gather all the information before we make that decision. I believe it's one specific thread, but we need to see all of the threads.
Exactly.
Just be careful as you make your way, and she'll kind of step over another large bundle and continue on.
Are these threads kind of like almost spider web like?
Yeah, they're very similar to spider webs without being spider silk. And as at this point, you guys have made your way to the roots of this tree. You can tell that there was or is some sort of space beneath the roots of this large glass-like tree at the center of this forest, except there, instead of a entryway or tunnel, there is now a spiraling corridor that is completely comprised of spun webbing, much like the entrance of a funnel spider's web.
Oh,
Remember, yeah, okay, they
And
talked
that
about
appears
a
to
portal.
be the one way in or out.
I don't know if a portal is
I think
perhaps
this might be a manifestation of the physical representation of the portal that is impacting the tree, connecting these two realms.
perhaps
maybe.
Sorry.
I mean, it doesn't look like once we go in, we're going back out.
Well, we have to walk on the thread, so thread carefully.
Is there a loose rock around, maybe, a golf ball size?
Oh, from a couple forests over here, someone yell 4 and a golf size rock.
Oh my goodness.
Emma, just throw a bread roll.
What?
Throw something I could roll over. See, no?
A ration ball.
A ration ball, yeah. You look like you want to throw something. There's nothing.
Look, I just she'll reach over and pick up. I'm assuming that there is one nearby. Just a
there
rock.
is rocks
Ish.
nearby.
Okay.
Just the rocks.
We're gonna cast light on this rock.
Mhm.
Let me go first. I'm going to toss this and see what's going on. Maybe ahead of us. It might give us a heads up. I don't have a very good feeling about what's ahead. Cause it goes the stairwell goes down, right?
Well, you can't see.
Okay.
So, are you throwing the rock in? I'm guessing that's what you were doing.
Yes. I mean, if the stairwell goes up, I would like to ascend high enough to throw the rock into the chamber of which the stairs go into. But if it goes down, I would like to throw it onto.
That is that of a spider's web completely surrounding it.
We'll just throw it in.
Okay,
throw it in.
Yeah. It bounces on the web. It doesn't get stuck to this web, and it goes in, lighting a bit, and then it seems to skitter beyond your sight.
Well,
Let's go.
I don't.
Emlyn will just start walking in.
Yeah.
She's just gonna go.
Sinatra will walk in, trying to catch up to her. Okay.
It seems fine. Everything seems. I just don't quite understand. And Emlyn will kind of be stating these statements as she's mumbling. She'll go in between coherent and incoherent as she goes to try to catch up to this light pebble.
As you guys move into this tunnel of spun web, your feet don't stick, but you feel a slight springiness to it, almost like you're walking on a trampoline or something similar. Eventually, you turn a slight corner and you find the pebbles sitting in the center of a dome-like chamber, not too big, about 20 feet in its diameter.
Are there any noticeable doorways, exits, cracks from where we are? Or
Go ahead and
other than
make
the one we came
a
from?
perception check as you're looking around the room.
Okay. Yes.
So you begin to look around the room.
A
and
7. I got a 7.
Don't see anything other than the entryway of which you and the party just came from. And as you go to speak these words, saying that you don't see any other way, you find that your words make no sound. And then you and your party members are falling. The web flooring gives out from beneath your feet, and you're tumbling, catching onto a large pitfall of webbing as you do so. Your screams fall silent. However, you do not crash to the ground. Your bodies collide with webbing one after another as you're jolted around, and right as you're about to come in contact with a flooring at the bottom of this pitfall, you suddenly stop and gently fall. You land in a large chamber, and in fact, I will give you all a visual.
There's that spider theme again. Oh,
You
that's
find yourself
creepy.
in a large chamber at the base of what appears to be the roots of this great tree, and there is a nest at its center. Suspended in the center of the web, hanging upside down, is a grotesque parody of some fey form. It's too long, too thin, and wrapped in a tattered shroud made of the very silver threads of which you fell through, and it harvests. Its limbs are segmented like a spider's, but smooth as polished bone, and its hands do not have fingers. They end in 10 gleaming 6-inch bone needles that move with a frantic rhythmic blur. It wears a mask of white crystal that has been forced onto a head that is much too large, causing a hairline fracture to go down across from corner to corner of its face. But from these cracks, a thick, oily miasma leaks out, staining the silver webs black wherever it touches. However, it senses your presence. Its head snaps 180 degrees to face you. It doesn't breathe, it simply pulls sound from the room. The needles on its hands click together as it observes you, making the sound of a death rattle. Sound fills your ears. You can suddenly hear yourself breathing once more almost as if you forgot for a moment to breathe. And you hear in a raspy voice speaking from the form of this perversion of a fey creature. It is interesting to have visitors here. I do not expect those who are not sleeping to find their way here. It gestures to the cocoons of 6 forms connecting to its nest within this map, this area that you see.
Why have you trapped them?
Uh.
Naoki like steps forward. Why have you done this to my people?
It is able to talk. Why does a spider eat the flies it finds in its web?
How cruel.
You choose
Naoki's
to
just
put
like, shh. Go ahead.
Did you choose to put that mask on, creature? Or was it forced on you?
It does not remember the answer to a question you ask me.
We can take it off for you.
Perhaps.
She flicks the switch on her axe.
It's at this point you see that behind it, it's working on a tapestry. A tapestry woven from these silver threads, a tapestry revealing the scenes of familial deception, the desecrating of graves, things on fire,
Nightmares.
family members dying, things that haunt the dreams of yourselves and people around you, but also things that bring joy, pleasant dreams, those sitting around a table.
Hear our plea. Let us redirect you. What you are doing, surely you think is good, and I may not argue, but maybe we could put you somewhere different. Maybe we could take this operation of yours somewhere else. I know the druids seem perhaps easy prey, but we as a group have many great places for you to go and to render people immobile, unconscious, to predatorize their fears. Please listen to us and work with us before we have to do something we don't want to do.
It takes in a deep rattling breath as it does so. You watch as the 6 forms and the cocoons shudder and a silvery pulse of light shoots up the threads up into the form of this creature. I like it here. It likes what it found in the dreams of the people connected by the tree. I was able to find a few through the connection of the trees. I'm sure I can find more. I just need time. Let me have my time.
Ether.
You help us or we smite you.
It looks disappointed. Its shoulders slump. It looks down. And then it falls to the ground with its feet catching it. I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Friendfold? Is it friendfolding?
Huh? It
What
was
do you
upside
mean?
down. It fell and went.
Oh, period.
Yeah. Did what spiders
Okay.
do? I was gonna say, did it have like a glowing, vulnerable place so we could see what was up on the ceiling? In the shape of an eye? No? Okay.
So,
Why did that not... Oh, the initiative counter's not open. There we go.
Finally.
let me go ahead
Yes, I am.
and roll.
I've never said that in my life.
Did you get a 0?
I got 0. I'm
You have a
exhausted, so I got -2.
Oh.
They're all
okay.
exhausted, yeah.
No, it's done a -4. Is that right? What level exhaustion is a -4?
That's
Maybe
2.
it's, I should be on 2. I mean, it's still not much better, but. Hello.
Okay, let me go ahead and get its initiative on the board real fast.
Yeah. Take your exhaustion off and put it back on. That might fix it.
Yeah, good idea.
The good old IT. Have you tried turning it off and on?
It's pretty silly.
Himalayan, what is your initiative score?
16.
What's the bonus to it? No, like what is that? Your sorry, not your initiative. Your dexterity score. My bad.
Oh, you're good. Let me check. Let me peep
That would be a
that.
plus
Dexterity score.
Yeah.
Yes. 13. A +1.
Oh, plus 1. Okay.
All right, so it will go first. Up first, we have Sinasha, followed by the Weaver.
I like that name. I do. She.
I like this creature. Yeah.
She looks at the creature. Axe already lit up. She will rage, being covered with the familiar form of the bark covering her body, giving her some natural protection. Give me 1 second to update my health. And instead of attacking the Weaver, because she hasn't figured out what the thing is, so she's going to lunge to here, and using the crystal dagger, she's going to cut. This is one of the druids here, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
She wants gonna cut the thread connecting that druid if she can.
Okay.
I don't have a dagger attached. I should probably
That's
add
fine.
one.
So as you go ahead and roll to, and that X doesn't mean anything quite yet, but go ahead and roll a strength check.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let me hit my Raj button first. I don't know if that changes anything. What am I gonna do? Come on.
So as you go to try, like, there's just something about this that you don't quite have the familial use of a dagger. You try to cut through and just can't find the right angle at this point, and that misses.
Can I? All right. Can I use my second attack to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay. Feel like I'm wasting my attacks on this, guys. What? I mean, like, I'm a
Go ahead
+5 on my
and
strength.
roll a d4 plus your strength modifier.
D4 plus my strength.
I just gotta point out, you're raging, right? You get advantage on strength checks.
Yeah.
Well,
So that technically the first one, yeah.
It would be like an attack. Is basically what the strength check is doing here.
Oh,
Recklessly
yeah.
attack
Because you
it.
don't have a dagger added to your character sheet, so this is how we're doing
Oh, no,
it.
I can just add one. It doesn't take me long, if you want.
Sure, after your turn. And by the way, everybody
Okay.
should have a dagger added to their character sheets.
D4. I'm gonna roll 1d4 plus 5. So it's 7 damages.
You begin to cut through, but you do not cut through even halfway.
Is there any reaction from the creature as she does so?
It snaps its head towards you with an angle it should not be able to achieve with a normal neck.
And then she's going to move between these two threads here and just kind of stand there. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm adding my dagger now. Done.
All right. So it's going to be this creature's turn. It is going to, it scuttles on its legs quickly towards Sinasha.
Of course. That's what we do.
Finding no issue with the walls or any of the difficult terrain here. And it is going to attack you with its needle-like fingers. First attack is going to be a 17 to hit.
That misses? Yes, that misses. I should know my
Okay.
AC by now.
Its second attack is going to be a 23 to hit.
That one hits.
All right, so it is going to do. To start, this is going to be 13 points of piercing damage.
Halved, so that would be
Six. Plus 8 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
As its needle-like finger stabs into you, you can feel this torturous dream that you've had begin to pierce into your body as if it's trying to break out. A little bit of blood begins to trickle down your nose in doing so. It's then going to look towards Naoki, who spoke up before it, and a stitch of shadow comes shooting towards you, Naoki. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
I need a strength saving throw, please. 12. That will fail. You are currently restrained as you are sewn into the same fabric that is on the ground, the silvery thread. You are going to take, however, that is 24 points of necrotic damage from as these shadows reach up and halved. Are you resistant to necrotic? Okay. So you're going to take 12 points of necrotic damage. All right. And that will end the creature's turn.
Okay.
It is now going to be Emmeline's turn. Naoki
Yes.
on deck.
So, question. Based on my earlier roll of Arcana to evaluate what was happening in the village, could I do a bonus action to evaluate if this creature is from this realm?
So it would take your action to do a nature check.
I can't risk that right now. No time for that. So now I'm gonna go ahead, full send. We're sending it. Banishment on this creature. I need a charisma check. 16 to pass.
Well, I just rolled a natural 20.
Ugh.
You know, I would have a thing to say, but I'm not Casimir.
Well, nothing happens. So that's my turn. I'm going to retreat also a little bit behind this rock, but that's it. Great.
Okay. Naoki, at the start of your turn, the Weaver is going to shriek, and from your form, from your shadow, a shadow rises next to you.
Of course. Now we understand. Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Hold on.
Huh. This is why Michael was looking at the sheets earlier. It's all coming together in my brain.
He did ask who needed the power up the most.
I'm going to stay well away from Sinasha. Not stepping near that one.
Yeah.
All right. Isaac, you may take your turn.
So can I look at this shadowy visage of me?
Yeah, and as you look
Is
at
it holding me back?
It's not holding you back, but you are still restrained to the ground by this black webbing that is basically tethering you to whatever material is coating this floor. However, as you look at the shadow view, it is you, except its eyes are sewn shut with a thick silvery thread.
You aren't me. And I bet you can't do this either. He's gonna lift up his umbrella as much as he can. Oh wait, can I do spells while I'm restrained?
You can do spells. So just let me get out my DM screen just to read this to everybody. Basically, your speed is 0 and you automatically fail dexterity saving throws. And hold on. And at the end of your turn, you get to make the strength check to escape. Actually, no, it's your action. Your speed is 0. Your attack rolls against you have advantage, and attack rolls and your attack rolls have disadvantage. That's melee attacks. You have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay. Okay, he is going to lift up his umbrella and use Call Lightning and make a big cloud of big hurdy lightning at the fake Naoki. Fake Oki.
Okay.
Big hurdy.
And that is a Dex 15 saving throw for it.
$13.
She flopped.
All right, roll damage.
22.
22 points of damage. And it's still standing, but it looks really hurt. As like parts of the shadow form are disintegrating at points.
Jerk. See, you couldn't do that better than me. And then he's gonna wait. Can I try to pull at the shadow stitching?
I'm sorry. I did correct myself. It's your action to try to escape from the shadow stitching.
Barf. That's my action. That's my turn.
All right, it is now Percy's turn. Diablo on deck.
Okay, Percy's gonna run up next to this shadow and then try to give it a good old stabbing. So that's gonna be a 14.
14 does not just misses.
Oh my god, I don't think I've hit with a dagger this entire campaign. And I'm gonna offhand attack as my bonus action though, with just the old regular. Oh, 20 unnatural though.
20 does
enough.
hit.
Okay, cool. So this is gonna be. One second, let me find the button. Divine Strike. Here we go. It's a big moment, guys. Boom! So it's 6 piercing and 4 radiant. So for a total of 10.
10 points of.
Nope. Sorry, take away 3 piercing from that. I lie, because it's an offhand attack.
Okay, and it's still 4 points radiant.
Yeah, so 4 point of
Radiant
radiant,
light
3
burns
piercing.
away at this shadow, dealing more damage than you expected. The shadow is gone.
Hell yeah.
Oh. My hero.
Oh, thank you. And then I'll move. Oh, I don't mean to move there. Sorry. I'm gonna move here, and that'll be everything for my turn.
Diablo with Sinasha on deck.
All right, Diablo is using his bonus action to do Step of the Wind, and he is going to run right over here and use the glass shard as a dagger against this the thread. That's what Sinasha was attacking, correct? The thread connecting one of the bodies.
Not the actual pod.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
one are you targeting?
The one he's closer to.
So the one to the southwest of your character. You're 5
Yes.
feet away from from 2 threads. Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Yes, and because daggers are monk weapons, I get to use my martial arts die for this.
Okay.
So that is a 13 to hit
13 hits.
and this is going to be piercing damage. This is going to be 6 piercing damage.
All right, you begin to cut through this thread with your mirror dagger.
And once more,
Second verse, same as the
it's
first.
a 19
19 hits.
for another 6.
Diablo quickly sawing his way as much as he can through one of the threads. It still holds at the moment.
And yeah, that'll be his turn.
All right, it is now Sinasha's turn.
So Sinasha, with her newly refocused dagger, realizing how to hold it, she was holding it from the wrong angle, is going to go and attack the thread again.
Okay.
11 to hit.
11 hits.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Why is that doing so much damage?
Great question, because daggers don't do that much damage.
Yeah, remove the 11
Oh my
lightning
God.
damage. That's not supposed to be on my dagger.
So 14.
14 damage, yeah.
It's still up.
It's still up, okay.
It
Gonna
has
do it
taken
again.
21 points of damage so far.
17 hit.
17 hits.
Yeah. Actually, subtract 3 because it's doing a bunch of things it's not supposed to do. So I'll have to look at my dagger
14
after.
hits.
Yeah. No, 3 from the previous damage. I was looking at the mods and it was doing it wrong. That was roll the attack again. I'll roll damage. So that is 12 damage this time.
All right, as Sinasha begins to cut more fiercely through this, realizing she was using it wrong, the thread connecting this druid snaps.
Okay.
Snaps, and you watch as a form of a druid from the cocoon rises and dissipates into the air.
I'm hoping that's good. Either that or I just killed that person. Going to use my no. Yeah, use my adrenaline rush, so I can gain some temporary hit points. So she'll gain 4 temporary hit points, and much as with the last fight, she's gonna run around in circles to see if she can like taunting it with her great axe for like a lot of movement, like 100
Okay.
feet of movement. So
Okay.
this is happening in the next person's turn. I guess it's a creature's turn.
All right, it is going to use its shadow stitching on Sinasha, who's running around in circles around it. Sinasha, does a 22 hit?
Yeah, it does.
All right, so you are now restrained to the ground. You may use an action to try to free yourself. And you're going to take 19 points of necrotic damage as this shadow stitching does not pull at your body, but at the very soul that is contained within.
That's a powerful ability. Y'all better be careful.
It's going to make 2 attacks with advantage against you because you are currently restrained. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
$17 points of piercing damage. That will be half to 8. And then an additional 7 points of psychic damage.
8 and 7 psychic damage. Okay.
He has another attack against you. 28 to hit.
No, that misses.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that hits.
That is 9 points of piercing damage, half to 4.
Okay. This is fine.
Plus 7 points of psychic damage. So 11 total.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll hit that update button in a second.
All right. And with that, it is now Emmeline's turn.
This is correct. Now, hear me out. Okay? Emmeline is going to sidestep perhaps 15 feet here. 20 feet. Okay? She's going to get a good eye on whatever this creature is. Now, I want you to go ahead and take a look at the map here. And I want you to go ahead and analyze this diagram that I'm showing you. Okay? Now, this particular geometric design allows for me to cast lightning bolt. That is what I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast it in a way where it strikes not only the creature, but these cords behind the creature because it goes 100 feet or more. Okay? It's going to strike these cords and hopefully break the cords. Okay? This is what I plan to do. Now,
Emmeline, at the start of your
Yes.
turn, before you're able to take your turn, it's going to use its legendary action.
oh,
It shrieks and a shadow is pulled from Sinasha's form.
It's fine.
what does that mean?
As a shadowy form of Sinasha rises. You may take your turn.
What? Okay, so again, so it's gonna be in this exact trajectory. Do you see this exact trajectory that I have designated for
see
you?
The exact trajectory. Yeah.
Perfect.
That would still hit fake Nasha.
Good. Excellent. I am going to need from the DM. Let me see here. It's a certain kind of roll that I need from you.
At advantage, great. I love it. Love it.
I
Still sucked.
need a dexterity throw or save, I suppose. Dexterity save of 16.
16. Well, fake Sinasha fails.
Fake
and
Nasha.
then fake Nasha fails. The Weaver will have a 20.
Okay. It takes half on a successful. So I got a 29 for the damage. Half that for the successful.
Will be 14. So fake Nasha
Perfect.
is still standing after this lightning bolt attack. Hits it.
What about the cords?
The cords, it goes right through them.
Now we learned something.
And as for the Weaver, it will take the 14 points of lightning damage fully.
Period. Okay. And that'll be her
Sorry,
turn. She will
It's still
retreat.
halved, but it isn't resistant to lightning damage, is what I'm insinuating.
How does fake Nasha look?
No,
Does she look
you're good.
bloodied, or does she look okay?
Very hurt, like barely holding on.
It's interesting.
Emmeline's just gonna shuffle about 10 feet back behind the rock, and that will be her turn. That's
All right.
it.
It is now fake
Nice.
Nasha's turn.
Fake Nasha is gonna kill real Nasha.
Fake Nasha is going to attack recklessly.
Yeah. I mean, if she's down on the ground,
25 to hit. Well, it doesn't need to attack recklessly. You're restrained, so it gets damage already.
yeah. That's yeah, that hits.
12 points of lightning damage. I'm sorry, 12 points of damage. 9 of that is slashing, so half to 8.
Horrible question. Are you rolling off my sheet right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to turn a couple buttons on for you. Can you hit roll damage again, please?
You got buttons? That's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right. So 21 points of damage.
Wow.
I get to toggle on my heavy weapon and lightning based on what weapon I'm using. So yeah. Hey, I'm an honest player.
That's nice, dear.
I will help
21
you
points
kick
of
my
damage
butt.
total.
Yeah.
Are you still up?
Okay. Yeah. I forgot to put the 11 in last time, so she is actually 9 points left. She's got a sliver of health left.
20 to hit.
You hit. You gotta roll real bad with that axe. Yeah.
That will be 19 points of damage.
Sure. And she is at 1 hit point. Because she
And
will grit
that will
her
end
teeth.
Fake Nasha's turn.
Yeah. And continue to stay up.
Naoki, it is your turn.
Naoki seeing this, he's gonna be like, Can he see the fake Nasha?
I mean, it's not dark in here, so you can see.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Battering real Nasha.
Granted, like whenever he like looks, he like has to struggle because the shadow stitching is gonna be like there and point right between the ugly Weaver and fake Nasha, which is 5 feet each, right?
What is the range for your spell?
It is 60 feet focused on a point of 120 feet.
Okay, yeah. So I mean,
so it's like
you can hit.
Pretty much.
Can you hit? You're using a call lightning, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And it is a 5-foot radius, or?
So each creature within 5 feet of that point makes a dexterity saving throw where the lightning
you can hit
hits.
both of them with that. All right, so fake Nasha gets advantage on dexterity saves, which is going to be
gotcha.
My base roll was 10, so 13. Your save is really bad for dexterity there, Sanasha.
Yeah, her dex is low.
And then the
Lowish.
Weaver gets a 24 for its dex save.
So he saves, the other one don't. So they'll take half as much as whatever this is. 19.
19. Fake Nasha is up with 1 hit point.
She's got the same features.
The other creature will take 9 points of lightning damage as this bolt of lightning comes crashing down and striking both of them with it.
Oh, damn it. Take him out, Percy.
And it's now Percy's turn. Diablo's on deck.
Okie dokie, I'm going to cast. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt, but I'm gonna aim it at the big spindly lady wadey. I'm gonna do it at. Oh. I'll do it at first level.
Okay.
That's a 16.
A 16 just misses.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'll just move this way a little bit, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, it is now Diablo's turn.
All right. Yeah, this thing is pretty scary, and Diablo, I'm assuming, can he see how Sanasha's doing from here? I know there's that route, but does it completely obscure his angle?
I won't say it completely obscures your vision. Sanasha looks really hurt. Sanasha's breathing heavily, visible wounds across her body. She's bleeding all over this very nice floor. That's kind of rude. So you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So
she looks like she's gritting her teeth, forcing herself to stay up.
Diablo will use his bonus action for Step of the Wind once more, and he is going to get all the way over here. And he is going to attack the big, gross spider creature thingy.
Okay.
That's a 13.
13 misses.
And once more. A 19.
19 hits.
Right? For 13 points of force damage as he attacks with an unarmed strike here.
Okay.
Using his free hand. And it needs to make a dexterity or strength saving throw.
Where my d20 go? There it is. That is going to be a 9, but it's going to use one of its 3 legendary resistances.
Cool. All right, and that'll be his turn.
All right, so now it's your turn.
Right. So is the thing that's surrounding Sinasha, does it look to be made of the same thread as everything else?
It is
or
a
is it
shadow
different?
of you, much like Emmeline was when you fought her in the grove when you first entered.
Not the fake Nasha, but the what she's surrounded in, what she's covered in. Does that look like it's the same material web, or it's tangible?
It's like something that's holding your shadow down to its current location. Think very much like Peter Pan and his shadow needs stitch to his body. So it does require a strength check at the start of your turn to try to break free from.
I mean, she's gonna just tough it out. So she's got her great axe, and she's gonna recklessly on the ground swing her great axe at the duplicate of herself first.
Okay.
Which will become just a standard basic attack.
Yep.
That misses. Yeah. And gonna do it again, and that hits.
Okay.
If we're following her. Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna roll the damage anyways. So 28 damage between all the fangs.
I only had 1 hit point, so it is gone.
Okay, so she can't move at all.
Yeah.
I can't really dash when I'm mobile, so that doesn't help. So yeah, so she feels like what's holding her in place is physical, tangible. It's not like the ethereal threads where you can just pass through it.
Right. You feel like if you try hard enough, you can break through.
Okay.
You're
But
breaking free.
We've chosen violence instead. So that's my turn.
All right. At the start of this creature's turn, it lets out a gargled shriek. As it does so, lights from the remaining 5 druids' bodies begins to pulse up to the thread into this creature's body. You watch as its wounds begin to heal. It is completely healed.
Called it. I knew.
Oh, perfect music change too. And with that, it is going to turn its attention to Diablo, and it's going to make its needled fingered attack. It's going to finger Diablo real hard. 11, natural 1.
Nope. Yep.
That is another natural 1. Oh my god. It's then going to look at Emmeline peeking behind the rock, and it's going to attack her with the shadow stitching. That is going to be 26 to hit Emmeline.
That hits.
Yeah, that thing.
That is 10 points of necrotic damage.
Easy.
Plus 5, 14. Sorry, 15.
14? 15?
15 points of necrotic damage
15?
total. And you are now restrained in place.
What?
Oh god.
What does this mean?
That means that your speed is 0, your attack rolls have disadvantage, and attack rolls against you have advantage.
It's a return of Weidmelin.
And that will end this creature's turn. It is now Emmeline's turn.
Can I get a blessing? I'm not gonna get a blessing. But what I will do is I will attempt to cast, even in my restricted state, Scorching Ray upon the enemy.
Okay.
Do I need to cast a disadvantage, or?
It's a range attack spot. I don't believe you do, but
Okay. Well, maybe if I don't think I have inspiration right now, so I think that's what I got is a 12, 24, and a 14. I think that's what I got.
Yeah, so
20. I was like, so you do get disadvantage for all of those rolls.
yeah.
So 2 automatically miss. Go ahead and roll another d20 for the 24 for me. So that's why I was looking that up. So you rolled an 20 next. The 20 will still hit. You only had to re-roll 1 because the other 2 automatically failed.
Okay.
With that, you can roll damage for 1.
Okay. Rolling. 7.
7 points of fire damage as a ray of scorching heat crashes into the side of this creature. It lets out a shriek as the skin begins to blister and crack with the immense amount of heat that it feels on its body.
Period.
With that, it's now Naoki's turn.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What if I glowed? Would that get rid of my shadow?
So I mean, make an Arcana check.
Your shadow's also dead, but
Well, I mean, the shadow Naoki
Just
is
kidding.
dead, but do you mean like your actual shadow, like your? So you feel like it's called shadow stitching, like that's how I named this creature's ability, but it's not necessarily. You don't think that you not giving off a shadow would prevent this ability from working.
Okay. So I'm just like locked into the ground. No magical interference can affect it.
Well, I mean, you can use a strength check to try to break free as an action. Like you can take your action to tear yourself from this with a strength check if you succeed.
Yeah, it's like not great. He's just going to call down another bolt of lightning onto the creature.
Okay.
DC or Dex 15.
That is going to be a 23.
10 points of damage.
All right. It will take 10 points of damage as a bolt of lightning comes. It senses it and tries to dodge out of the way, taking only some of the damage. Okay.
It's my
Dodge
turn.
bullets. It's the one.
And it's now Percy's turn with Diablo on deck.
okay, I'm going to cast a Shield of Faith on myself. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to do spatial transportation on me and Sinasha.
I see.
So Sinasha and me switch places, if that is
God.
still available under.
Can we
restraint.
switch places?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the spot, Perseus. Yeah,
You're
probably.
still restrained.
Next to the creature.
Yeah, but now I'm a caterpillar in a different place.
Away
And
from-
then
more away
comes
from
out,
danger,
she's-
yeah.
Will she have wings when she comes out? I wonder.
and that is my turn.
All right, it is now Diablo's turn with Sinasha on deck.
All right, Diablo once more is going to use Step of the Wind, this time expending a point of his mojo, so he takes the disengage action as part of the Step of the Wind dash action, and he will run back over to over here where he was, and he'll slice at this cord again.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack.
15 for 11 points of piercing damage.
The thread is barely holding on.
And once more, a 14 for another 11.
The thread is cut.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll be his turn.
We may have saved or killed someone, but we'll find out.
As another
Unalive.
spirit is released from this cocoon. It is now Sinasha's turn, who is currently restrained into the
right.
ground.
So Sinasha, too far away to do anything with her normal abilities, is just going to try and wriggle her fingers and just try to rip her way out of this web.
Sure.
What do I need to roll?
Strength
Is it a
check.
save? Strength check. Okay. Do that at. I gotta roll it twice. 20.
20.
It's 20.
You tear free from the thick shadow-like webbing. As you do so, you no longer feel restrained to the ground, ending the effect.
All right, so she's gonna get up and taking a risk. She's gonna move towards Emmeline. Can I drag somebody with my remaining movement, by the way?
Emmeline is currently restrained to the ground.
Okay, so I can't move, like, she can't drag her anywhere. She's just stuck there.
Unless you have an action to try to free her.
No. But yeah. No, that's, that'll be all of the things.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the start of this creature's turn, it is going to let out a shriek as its wounds once again completely heal as it returns back to full health. It had 17 points of damage that it just healed there. And with that, it's going to then take its turn. Hi, Percy. It's going to attack you.
No mercy, Percy.
That is going to be a 29 to hit.
What in the actual hell? Yeah, no, that hits. Can't
It does
deal
have a
with these
plus 10 to
creatures,
its
man.
attack. I rolled a natural 19. That is going to be so 15 points of piercing damage plus 14
Neat.
points of psychic damage.
Oh, what's that? Total?
27.
What? 27?
13
47?
points of piercing damage plus 14 points of.
Yeah, 27.
Okay.
What's half of that? I need to do a con save, and I'm silly.
13.
Natural 20. We're all good. No, not natural 20, but you know what I mean. It was a natural 20. We're all good. I get advantage because of Warcaster.
Yeah. Then it's going to be a 16 to hit.
No, that does not hit.
All right, with that, and then turns his attention towards Diablo, and it's going to make a Shadow Stitching attack against him.
Oh, God.
That is going to be a 12 to hit Diablo. So Diablo moving very quickly across this area. The Shadow Stitcher begins to lash out of the ground trying to get it, but he manages to dodge out of his way, contorting his body to dodge these attacks. And he is not stitched to the ground. With that, before Emmeline can take her turn, at the top of her turn, a Shadow of Emmeline will rise up out of the ground.
Next to her.
Wait, is the shadow next to me?
It is.
It is. Let me take a peek here.
Which one?
Very interesting. Very fascinating. May I take my turn?
One moment. I'm rolling initiative for it using your character sheet.
Okay. Good luck.
You got a 6, which isn't actually bad because he gets to take his turn sooner.
Yeah, not terrible.
It is now
Not the
Emmeline's
best.
turn. You may take your turn.
Great. Emmeline is going to, startled by what has appeared next to her, she is going to stumble about 15 feet to the northeast.
You're
And
Are you
then
restrained?
she. Am I?
You're restrained to the ground.
She will not be doing that. She will not be doing that.
She thinks of
She
that.
will.
JK.
She does think of that, but instead, can I cast Fireball on the creature?
Yeah. The
Disadvantage or no?
Shadowlin?
No,
Or...
no, not Shadowlin
The
or
Weaver.
the yes, the Weaver.
All right. Yeah.
Do I need to do it twice for the disadvantage or?
It's not an attack roll, so it does not get disadvantage. This is gonna be. I got 11.
Okay, it's a Dex 16, so
It's gonna take a full
If you
25 points
failed-
damage.
period. And if there's anything in the area that is flammable and that is not being worn, it could start burning. So anything, and I want the area, let me go ahead and I want it to be about, if it's 20 radius, right? If we do it like here-ish, you get the creature, yep. And then a lot of this flame too. Up to you on where you want to put it, but I would love to see if it burns it a little bit.
So nothing catches fire from this,
Okay.
but it does take the 25 points of damage.
Perfect.
Anything else for your turn?
That's it.
All right, it is now Naoki's turn.
And you just like making fake friends of everyone. And he's going to like change his target and strike a lightning bolt down onto that Shadowmelin.
Shemelin.
Toxic.
M. Night Shyamalan.
You guys are toxic.
And it's Dex 15.
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
Oof. Boom.
All right, as this a lightning bolt comes crashing in, and she does not dodge out of the way, but she does take the full 22 points of lightning damage. Still standing, looking very hurt.
And that's going to be his turn.
All right, it is now Shadow Emmeline's turn. She is going to grab Emmeline. This is her flavor, and you watch as a ball of fire erupts from between the two of you as she basically kamikazes that area there. I need a dexterity saving throw, which Emmeline, you have disadvantage.
I'll roll it, but it doesn't mean anything because if she
and
deals
from Sinasha as well.
I mean, I'll fail, and I'll take the full 1 damage that I can take. Shemelin cast.
You said that was dexterity, right?
Dexterity DC 16.
Shemelin cast self-destruct. Uses self-destruct. It's super effective.
Blammo.
I have my fingers crossed.
Sinasha,
Wait, am I
I have my fingers crossed.
close enough to
Dexterity save.
Dexterity save, please.
I got a 3. No.
You're fine. You're fine.
You're both gonna take 26 points of fire damage. As
Evelyn
this ball of fire erupts around all of you.
Yeah, and Sinasha.
is almost down.
Sinasha falls limp.
Shadow Emmeline is gone.
That's good at least.
Oh my gosh, she
Nice.
got.
Guys, it's okay. Shadow Evelyn's gone.
Easy.
Oh, good.
Do the threads around Real Malin burn, or they're still fine?
So let's review what we have established here. It's drawing power from the connected druids every time it has its turn, right? And you know it's taking 25 points of damage.
Yeah.
Before you connect to any threads, it did heal back 38 points of damage back to maximum. If you're restrained, the only way to escape is for you or somebody else to make a strength check to tear yourself free.
Is what I was about to do.
It can also make copies of you while you are tethered in this way,
Yeah.
and it can continue to
apparently
do
more than
so
once.
at every round as its legendary action. So,
Yeah.
Like,
a quick little crash course in abilities that we've learned so far about this creature. With that, it is now Emmeline's turn. I'm sorry, not Emmeline.
was that
It's now
not
Percy's
Shadow
turn.
Evelyn's turn? Okay. I was going to say, I was
Thank
like,
you,
was
because
saying,
I was about to stress out. I was like, wait.
okay, so I'm going to bonus action healing word, the first level Sinasha. Wait, let me just double check this is within range, because I didn't check that. Oh yeah, no, what miles within range? I didn't need to check that. So that's 7 healthy hit points. And then I'm just going to take the dodge action. Take this, spider.
My gosh. Did you? Are you the first one?
What are you?
Dodge action like 100 years?
Try hit me now. Try hit me now.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's now
Don't stop me
Diablo's turn.
now. Having such a good time. I'm having.
All right. Diablo is going to move 10 feet to the right, and he's going to attack this thread with the dagger.
Okay.
That's a 21.
21 hits.
For 13 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And once more, 26 for
Hits.
8 points of piercing damage.
That thread gets cut.
And because Percy's setting such a beautifully good example, Diablo is going to use his bonus action to expend a point of his mojo and take patient defense. So he is taking technically both the disengage and dodge action, even though disengage doesn't work. It doesn't matter here. He will move over here next to the next one though.
Yeah, you disengaged.
Yeah, he's basically just very quickly on his feet, kind of dancing around, awaiting anything to come his way.
Got that like boxer like. Pattern.
More like think more capoeira.
Okay, yeah. But he's still like dancing, like he's moving.
Yeah.
We'll just see the episode of Boston Burgers where they're like... Anyway, all right. It is now Sinasha's turn. Who's currently prone on the ground.
Yeah. So Sinasha will get up.
Sinasha gets up.
As she does, she will. You know, the bark seems to have split away as she went unconscious, so she will rage again, gaining 9 temporary hit points. As she goes. Unfortunately, I don't get to give anyone any special stuff. And she's going to reach down and saying, we need you to stop doing that, please. And she's gonna try and rip the threads off of Emmeline.
Yeah.
So I'll roll 15 enough.
15 is just enough to tear free from the threads. So Sinasha reaches and tears away from the shadowy threads that are enwrapping around Emmeline. All right.
Okay. Everyone make sure you free the shadow versions before that happens again. And she will move back a little bit, still gasping for air, not used to having gone down, and turn. Thank you.
All right. At the start of the creature's turn, it will once again draw power through the 3 remaining threads. It heals back up fully, but barely. And with that, it will then take its turn. For its action, it is going to right here. Oh, that's
right now.
Drawing right here. I need everybody within a 30-foot radius. That area to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, good. That is a very excellent save for me.
Sorry, not
20.
there. It's I need person.
Not 20.
Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw, please.
No, you can't move the circle.
Yes, you
I
can.
clicked the wrong box.
So by the way, natural 20.
Wisdom saving throw.
All right, the DC
Oh,
for
I
this is
can't.
17. If you if you rolled less than a 17, you are currently experiencing the effects of the silence spell until the end of your next turn, which means, Percy, no healing word.
No somatic. No,
don't need to do it, no one's down.
And
Yeah.
Chloe,
Good.
before you cast any spells on your next turn, anything that requires a vocal component, you cannot cast.
Okay.
So every spell
For
that says
sure, let
for
me-
components says VSM. The V. Anything that has a vocal component, you cannot cast.
I gotta ask, just because you said it's the effect of the silence spell, does that mean that entire radius
No,
is
just
the
the
silence
creatures that
spell?
failed to save within. It's the same effect as the silence spell, but not the spell
Okay, so
itself.
thunder damage can still happen in that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, who knew every spell
it
is a verbal spell?
an action that it has once per day. I titled them the Muting Dirge. Anyway, so there's that. As the second hum rings out, taking away the ability to speak or make sounds from those. Naoki, do you currently have? Did you pass or did you fail?
I did pass.
Okay, so Naoki does not have the effects of that. So with that, that will conclude. It's gonna move.
That was 2 natural 20s, by the way. Naoki also natural 20'd.
That is hot.
It is gonna move
Yeah.
here. Percy, do you take opportunity attack?
Yeah, I'm going to use Warcaster to cast. Oh wait, can I cast a cantrip as Warcaster? Is that allowed?
It's attack.
React to spell when
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
that's
creature
attack.
provokes opportunity attack, you leave by your reach. You can
Yeah.
I'll do I'll do Toll the Dead, so it's a Wisdom DC 16, please.
Clang.
It's probably a
Uh,
terrible idea. It's
I
probably
got a natural
Resistant
20.
to-
So nothing. You
okay.
just hear a cool bell, like, boom.
Oh wait, I lie. No, I didn't even do that because I can't do verbal spells. You know what? Just ignore me. Let it move away, and I fucked up. Let's just leave it at that.
I'll
He
let
tried
you,
it,
I'll still
nothing
let you take
happened.
your reaction if you want to correct it. I'm
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't. I've completely forgot for like 2 seconds.
okay.
I'll stab it with a dagger.
sure.
19.
And it works for
19
once.
well hit.
Okay, that's not 15. Take away the
The 7.
once on each of your turns when you hit a creature. It's not my turn, so no. Yeah, take away the 7, so just
Alright.
8.
All right. It loses 8 points of HP as you stab into it in this very like oily like substance of miasma comes pouring out of its body with this wound that you inflict upon it. And that is now Emmeline's turn.
I'm not quite sure I fully understand. So help me here. If I have a spell VSM, can I cast that spell?
It is not.
Or
So
am
anything
I
that has the
completely out of
V.
luck?
Anything that has the V. So if it has VSM, and this is an educational moment for anybody who want to play D&D, every spell has components that are part of the nature of that spell. V stands for vocal, M stands for material, so you require materials to cast it, and S stands for somatic, so like magical hand movements. So vocal is like you're saying an incantation to cast a spell. For example, in Baldur's Gate 3, whenever you cast Firebolt, it's Ignis. So anything, since you are currently silenced, are you silent or are you being silenced? You cannot cast any spell that requires a vocal component, anything that requires a spoken incantation to cast. So if it says V as part of that VSM, a very special moment, you cannot cast that spell.
It's a very common thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot cast any spells, and I cannot.
However, you do not need to cast a spell in a turn to be useful. There are other things that you can do beyond attacking the creature that you might be able to assist your party with.
We were attacking the threats with our crystal daggers, for one.
And just note, Naoki is still restrained, for example. There are threads existing that you have a dagger that can target.
He ain't gonna hit that strength check. Be real.
But every attack you've done
Would
so
I be
far has been
able-
fully healed every round.
Yeah, would I be able to run over to Naoki and try to help him escape his bonds with
Yeah, and
my
you really
dagger?
have 2 actions. So Naoki's turn is next. So you can do one of 2 things. You can either try to use, it has to be a strength check to break him free. The dagger doesn't work. So you can either try to make a strength check yourself to break him free, or you can use the help action, and on his next turn, he can make the strength check with advantage.
Is the strength check with advantage his full action or bonus
It
action?
will be an action, but he gets advantage on that.
Yeah, and it's a 15
Okay.
DC we've established.
Yeah, it's a 15 DC.
All right. I'm just gonna do it without. It's just normal send.
Yep.
Or safe.
So it'll be a strength check.
No.
So that'll be 4. So Emmeline, mute, unable to say what she's doing, tries to help you. She starts to pull, but it's a strong thread. It's hard to tear free. And with that, anything else for your turn there, Emmeline?
That's it.
All right,
Thanks.
it's now Naoki's turn. You know, that's just me being a DM trying to help you with all your options. You
No,
always consider all
I
the
just
options.
had 4. I can't believe I rolled a 4. That's crazy.
Yeah, and now that the turn is passed, she can speak again.
Yes, you
Right.
now have,
Yeah.
you're no longer silenced.
So as you've tried to do this, you couldn't cast a spell. You can now say a swear word.
All right, Naoki, it is now your turn. What are you doing?
He's just gonna like console beside her and just like whisper, "It's okay," and use healing word on her. That's 7 points of healing back to her, and then he's going to attempt to grab onto the threads with her and pull free, dropping Call Lightning's cloud.
You don't have to drop concentration to try to do this unless it requires you to cast it every turn.
I mean, I don't really know because like it is concentration, and I used healing word. That's a bonus spell action.
It's not a healing
not
is
a
not a
concentration.
concentration spell, so it does not require you to drop concentration to cast this. You don't have to drop concentration on your spell if you don't want
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
to.
Okay.
So you can just make the strength check.
Yeah, we'll make the strength check. Just a flat roll, or is it a save?
On your
It's a
character
strength check,
sheet,
yeah.
you have a strength score, and you just click on that.
Yeah, not the save.
9. So you and Emmeline are both trying. It's a little difficult. You two are not known as to be the strongest party members, yet you're still stuck. It is now Percy's turn. Percy currently was dodging that turn. Did a little stabby stab with a dagger. What are you doing?
Just not having a good time. That's what I'm doing. No, he's gonna stab this cord next to him with the crystalline dagger
Okay.
for an 18.
18 hits.
So that's 5 piercing and then 6. Wow. Faith damage. What's that one called?
Radiant.
You know what I mean? That one. Thank you.
It's still up. It is still up, but you've cut more than halfway through.
You can't offhand attack with the same dagger, can you? It has to be with an actual offhand dagger. That's a cringe. That's fine. I'll. True. Maybe. No, we'll be okay. I'll just stay here then, and that'll be my turn.
All right. With that, it's now Diablo's turn. Diablo and Percy, you're no longer silenced.
Okay.
All right. Diablo is going to do what he's been doing. He's going to attack this web or this strand. That's a 13, which I believe still hits. That's like the first thing that I
13
rolled.
does hit.
Okay, for 8 points of force damage, or I guess piercing. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And once more, a 16 for 7.
All right. It is still up.
All right. And once more, using a point of his mojo for the patient defense, disengage and dodge action.
Oh, purple doesn't love, does it?
Yeah, you want to use a different color than purple.
Yeah, purple did not show up at all.
Yeah, when you make a whole map with purple, everything looks gray
I did
until
not,
you.
I did
Yeah.
not think about that. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
It is now Sinasha's turn with the Weaver on deck.
All right. So Sanasha is going to make her way over there, kind of looking at them, move past Emmeline, and try to save Percy. I'm not Percy. It's okay. Save Naoki from everything that's happening. So, gonna do a strength check and try to break him out. Gonna roll this at advantage because I do that. Not that I needed to. So 24.
24. You tear Naoki free from his restraints.
All right, this is a good thing. And so I used a little bit of my movement there, so I should still be able to go. Get back to about here, and gonna have to end her turn there. But no, never mind. I wasn't close enough. That's my turn. That's all I can do.
All right. It is now the creature's turn. It is going to scuttle. Yes, I said scuttle over to. I was making little Mr. Crab noises as it does so. Over to Diablo, who is currently basically taking the dodge action at the moment. Is going to attack with his needle-like fingers. It does so with disadvantage. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
That misses. Diablo dodges it.
All right. It's going to attack again. 17 was the first roll. 20 is the second roll. So 17 to hit.
17. Diablo leans back for the first one and he ducks low for the second one. And it goes over his head.
Diablo doing a fantastic job of ducking. It is then going to look over to Percy and use its Shadow Stitch ability.
Don't do that. What the hell, man?
Percy, that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 21 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, that's halved because I'm resistant.
Yep.
Which is.
Yep.
And then con.
Oh, and by the way, it healed
19.
again
Oh, good.
at the start of its turn.
The cocoons look like they're shrinking as it draws the vitality.
It does. They do.
Afraid of that.
All right, a shadowed version of Percy rises up at the start of Emmeline's turn. And it's now Emmeline's turn.
It sure is. Now, was Naoki freed during that exchange? I believe he was.
He was,
Yeah,
right.
By Sinasha, yeah.
Excellent. In that case, Emmeline really, she's just going to full send a firebolt at the creature. She's not going to try to get out of her restraints, nothing, just
Not
full
restrained
send.
anymore.
Nothing. No focus, just full send.
Okay.
So, go ahead and roll that here. Once it pulls up. Period. 17.
17 just hits. I'm sorry, that's 17 for a firebolt. Yep.
Yes. I don't. Ray of Frost was in there for some reason. 17 damage, or is that 5 damage?
That would be
Five.
that's 5 points of fire damage onto the creature.
Yikes. But that's it. With that, she'll kind of rotate a bit to the left, but that's pretty much her turn.
Okay. It is now Shadow Percy's turn. It is going to cast Healing Word on the creature.
I'm sure. See.
Gosh, darn it, Percy.
That is
Why do you take so
2d4
many
plus
healing
4.
spells?
I don't want to mess up your spell slot, so I'm not going to roll it from your sheet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll
I feel like one of these shadow
It's not in
I rolled-
range to cast. It's not in range
Oh,
for
easy.
healing word. Healing word 60. It's 70 feet away. You can't do that. You're cheating.
No, it can move.
It moves. Do you want to take an opportunity attack?
No! Can I stab it?
Hit yourself.
Does it look like it's got
What?
25?
Wow.
25 hits, yeah.
Ooh.
6 piercing
It's
damage.
still up, surprisingly. And it's good. For the healing word, I rolled 2 1s on my 2d4, by the way. So it heals 6 damage back to full health.
That's cute.
But
We're not even hurting this thing anymore. We're just attacking threads.
and with that, it is now Naoki's turn. Naoki is no longer restrained.
He dances and like skips, like finally freed, like 15 feet closer to Shadow Percy, just spinning, and then points his umbrella at Shadow Percy and casts Call Lightning on him.
I like shit there.
Should see.
For a dex save from Percy. What's your dexterity score modifier?
It's +3, but technically it's just +1 because I'm exhausted at the minute.
2, yeah, because you're exhausted.
Does it copy the exhaustion too?
Yeah, I got an
It seems
8.
to be. Yeah.
Ew.
I mean,
You
it's
suck, Percy.
having a bad day.
All right, so the combination of Percy's dagger attack and the call lightning, Percy is disintegrated.
Do these
Shadow
count
Percy.
as do these count as kills for our tracking, by the way?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Whoops.
Shadow Percy is eradicated from the map.
Second.
Anything else for your turn there, Naoki?
That is all.
All right, it is now Percy's turn, the real Percy.
Wait, I'm restrained, I.
But you can try to
You
break
are
out.
restrained.
All you have to do is roll a 15.
Oh,
Or a 17,
whole-
technically.
Oh no. That's not gonna happen. Is it disadvantage to attack this rope thing next to me?
It would be.
Oh, my attack should have been disadvantage against Shadow Percy. Oh well. I forgot.
Yeah, I think it'd be down anyways.
My fault.
You're fine.
So that's a 9.
9 just misses.
It's a 10, we've established.
Okay.
You have anything you can do to that? You have inspiration.
I do have inspiration.
Would you like to use your
You wanna-
inspiration to re-roll
It
that?
feels like such a waste.
It does.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, fuck it. I'll do all one. I'll do all
Feels
one.
like a waste until you realize you've held onto it for 2 sessions.
Oh.
19.
Oh,
You should have 2 inspiration. You don't have to roll at
it's
disadvantage
just-
for your inspiration. You just roll one more time.
Go ahead
19.
and roll damage.
that's 13. 8 of it is
13.
radiant.
The 4th rope is snapped.
Woo! Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby,
what
it's what
about
I've
you?
been waiting for.
What am my PA doing?
Wow, we're. I feel like we're playing a game of Simon right now.
Another druid is released from the cocoon, its body returning to the material plane. Its spirit
I'm
returns to the
gonna
material plane.
spatial transposition as my bonus action with Emmeline.
All right,
So we swap spaces.
I can move you.
Thanks. Sorry.
I think you're still here.
All right.
Yeah.
And is that it for your turn?
Yes.
But that is not going to be Diablo's turn.
One more attack against this this web.
Okay.
It's an 11,
11
which I
hits.
believe hits for 9 points of piercing damage.
The web there is now snapped.
1 left.
And then Diablo, seeing as this thing is nearby him, is going to swing around after that cut with the dagger, he's gonna swing around with a backhand fist towards this creature. For a 9, unfortunately.
9 does not hit.
But he will use his
Booty.
bonus action for flurry of blows.
Pop.
Kick him in the face.
Burning that mojo.
Yep. It's a 12.
Does not hit.
And then a 20
that hits.
Dirty 20.
for 9 points of force damage. And let me just triple check something really quick. All right. I need this thing to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. You're gonna be stunning.
Yeah, he dies.
That is gonna be a 13, but I'm gonna use a legendary resistance.
Wonderful. So basically, Diablo cuts this thing, goes to swing with the backhand, misses, and then he goes to try to correct by carrying his momentum into his leg with a overhead kick, misses once more, and then kicks it right in the center mass with his other leg. And just the gold and blue sparks everywhere, but it prevails. It resists. But that will be his turn.
All right, it is now Sinasha's turn, but
All right,
as
but
Sinasha is preparing to attack, that's where we're going to take our mid-session break. So everybody, thank you so much for joining us so far. If you're just now joining us,
if you're just now joining us, it's been a hectic, wonderful time. And, if you'd like to get caught up in what's been happening in this frantic combat, there's a couple ways that you can do that. So if you're the kind of person who likes to get caught up on your podcast networks, you can find us at all of the places you would normally find the beautiful voice peoples on the podcast networks, right? But if you want to see our faces, you can find the live stream of Prestigious Encounters, which is released on YouTube every Tuesday. But preferably, we'd like you to be doing this live with us. We'd love for you to enjoy the experience of the game as we play it, see how this unfolds, how we got to this point. And to do that, you just need to join us on multiple streaming networks, but primarily we stream on Twitch and TikTok, so look us up on twitch.tv. We release Prestige Encounters live at 8 p.m. Eastern Time every Wednesday, except for next Wednesday, but most Wednesday.
the majority of Wednesdays in the year.
But, we don't just play Dungeons and Dragons. Lich Souls is a streamer, and you will find him throughout other days of the week playing Dead by Daylight and sometimes Pokemon games and Mario Kart and many other games, which you can also join in because he does open lobbies, plays with the community. We'd love for you to play games with us.
Yes.
Yeah. We also have servers, a Minecraft server.
Essentially, you can come join us at our Discord community, in which we take part in a wide variety of things. We have a Minecraft server, 7 Days to Die Valheim, and Minecraft is both Java and Bedrock. The Java server has been picking up. It's been a really good time. Come join us as we do all sorts of things together as a community, because that is what we are. We are a group of gamers that come together and play video games together. In a world where, in a time where it's really hard to find people to play video games with to begin with. So we would love to have you all, and we'll see you all real soon for our mid-session break. Stick around. It's going to be a really good time. And welcome back, everyone. So where we last off, we got to get some battle music here, and it's going to be Gee's turn.
Sinasha's turn.
Sinasha. So
Sinasha.
With that, Sinasha, what would you like to do?
I mean, Sinasha's gonna just rip Percy open.
Hot.
Yeah, so... Well, I'm gonna roll again. So 25 is enough. She just pulls at the shadows, binding Percy in place, and just rips him in half. The threats.
We need to commission artists to get right on that illustration there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that happened.
Hear this twink apart.
Also, Percy's gonna get some temporary.
Crazy fanfic.
Yeah. So you get that many temporary hit points. Enjoy.
Why, thank you.
Yeah. So yeah. She's gonna go that many. I guess I can just move my token. I love this new Roll20 feature. Look at this. So I move my
Not
character.
sponsored, by the way.
And so she's going to be able to get all the way there. Yeah, doesn't really have a turn. Just going to kind of look at Emily going, cut the thread. That's my turn.
And with that, it is now this creature's turn. It had only taken 9 points of damage total in the last round. Net damage, I should say. And is going to fully heal back to full health.
How's this cocoon looking? Is it almost desiccated, or
the one on the far left has not been touched yet?
I'm just wondering if it's like fading, like the
actual like body. It's not doing too good.
Yeah.
And with that, it is going to take its turn. So first off, it's going to go for Diablo. Diablo, are you still dodging?
Nope.
All right, so that is going to be a 19 to hit.
19 just hits.
19 just hits. All right. With that, you're going to take the starting. That is going to be 15 points of piercing damage, plus 11 points of psychic damage for a total of 26.
All right, I will use my reaction for deflect attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so it was what was the first? What were the two damage types?
15 points of piercing damage plus 11 points of psychic for 26 total.
Okay. Okay, so 26, and I get to roll a d10. All right, cool.
That's cool.
Ow.
All right, so that is reduced to 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Love it.
26 to hit.
26 hits.
All right, and it's going to be 12 points of piercing damage. 12 points of piercing damage plus 12 points of psychic damage. So 24 points total.
Okay.
It
One
is
man who can
then
handle it.
going to use its shadow stitching on Emmeline once again. Emmeline does a 26 hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is going to be 21 points of necrotic damage.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, I believe, that knocks Emmeline unconscious. She is currently zonked.
Okay. And I need a death saving throw from you, please, Emmeline.
Me?
It's now your turn.
It's now your turn.
Really? Okay. Well, let me do that. Slash GM, is this correct?
Correct.
Is it just GM slash roll?
Slash
Wait.
GM roll. All one word.
Okay.
Space
Okay.
D20.
Excellent. Period.
Okay. At the start of Naoki's turn, the creature is going to move its movement speed without provoking opportunity attacks all the way to Emmeline, and it's going to make a melee attack against her.
What?
As I'm unconscious.
That's
is
two
a
failed death
legendary
saves.
action.
If
Yeah.
And that is 2 failed death saves on Emmeline.
Is she
Aoki, it's your
okay?
turn.
Is she okay? 2 failed death saves? No!
we won't
Help!
know.
Help!
I have a question. Question.
As Emmeline is being stabbed to death in the ground, Naoki, Sinatra, I have a question. Go ahead.
No. Can I use polymorph on her?
On Emmeline.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Hold on.
you want to determine whether or not she's alive or dead, because if you polymorph a body, nothing happens. You can't polymorph a corpse. By the way, that would have fixed a lot of people's
Wait.
strength saving throws.
It's really funny the question that you just asked, Naoki, because
Yeah.
there is a huge can of worms regarding this that I'm currently reading up on.
Do
Look at
I
me
need to
starting
roll
drama.
something as the participant? Like,
Oh, you would fail.
what? You toxic? That's toxic as fuck. What do you
It's-
mean I would
it's-
fail?
It says, applying polymorph to a creature making death saving throws at 0 HP replaces their dying form
Okay.
with a new beast form at full HP,
Okay.
effectively
Yes.
resetting their death saves or removing the immediate threat of death. If the new form drops to 0 HP, it reverts back to the original creature, which retains any damage carried over.
Yeah, so she would be unconscious again if she lost it. But I mean, yeah, it's a cool play. Do it.
So
Let's
you,
do it.
you
Pretty smart.
could cast. I hate this so much, but yeah,
Seeing that his friend is down, he's going to look at her, think fast, and then use polymorph on her, transforming Emmeline from Emmeline to a Emelinosaurus Rex.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Does that automatically break the webs?
I think the
Fuck,
webs were
fuck it,
already
fuck
broken,
it,
but yes.
fuck it, I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Do it all. What are we playing?
What is it called?
We're playing-
Emelinosaurus?
We're playing Animorphs right now. So you might want to look up a Tyrannosaurus stat block there, Chloe.
On it. On it.
That's I need art immediately of an Emelinosaurus. So it's like
Emelinosaurus.
Is it kind of like the Spider-Man
it's
T-Rex?
just- it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but just wearing her little tiny hat,
want you
like
to
in Cape Up Demon
understand
Hunters.
that in my 6 years of playing D&D, I never once thought to use polymorph to temporarily stop an ally from dying. But
It's very smart. It's very smart.
okay, so there's your action, Naoki. What do you do for your turn?
That is. Oh wait, was that a?
That
Oh
was
yeah, it
spell.
is an action. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spell. I don't think I can do a healing word on Sanasha if I've already used his leveled spell.
No.
That is his action.
Your call lightning
Alright.
does end, but you did save Emmeline.
Percy, it is your turn.
Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing now. So I was not expecting that. Okay,
Still
give me.
healer.
It's a full health
Huge
T-Rex,
Malin.
no?
But she's still
It's 10 HP.
Fucking hell. Oh, flip it heck.
Emmeline has 1,000,000 temporary HP.
All right. First things first, I'm going to move up a little bit.
136 temporary hit points.
That works like that. Then Uh, I'll cast Guiding Bolt at this thing. At level 2.
Okay.
Come on. 22.
22 hits.
So what's that? That is 8d6. Radiant. D6. Oh, why is it not giving me a damage option?
Just slash
here we go.
R space AD6.
There we go. Oh, that was 4d6. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trash at this game. So that's 21 plus 16 radiant damage.
So 37.
Yep.
All right, so 37 points of damage, which you guys should know it cannot heal at the start of its turn fully. So as it currently stands, so we are finally doing progress on this creature's health permanently. All right.
And then as my bonus action, I shall weep a little and end my turn.
No, crying is a free action.
Well, I'm doing it a little bit more. I'm weeping.
All right, it is now Diablo's turn.
How high are those roots that are between me and the thing?
Like 4 feet tall, we'll say.
4 feet. Okay.
Like you can
Diablo-
see Diablo in his short stature can see over them.
Cool. He has like a foot of clearance where his head, or where he could see over. Diablo is going to bonus action Step of the Wind, and he is fully going to just clear, like, while he's running, clear over these roots using his jumps. He only needs 5 feet of movement to actually get a running jump over stuff because he has the athlete feet.
Use
So-
athlete foot.
He probably. When's the last time you saw him take off those boots and clean them?
Damn, he stank.
But he completely just, books it over there, and he's gonna start attacking this thing. 11
No
for his first attack.
No advantage.
At advantage, okay. 21
21 will hit.
for 13 points of force damage. And he's gonna attempt to grapple, so I need a dex or strength saving throw.
That will be an 18.
The 18 succeeds, so the grapple fails, but he will also use a point of his mojo to make that attack a stunning strike, so it needs to make a con saving throw at the same time.
I will use my last legendary resistance to succeed.
Yeah.
Awesome. And Diablo will use, instead of making another attack, he will just attempt to grapple with his second unarmed strike for the attack action. So another strength or dex saving throw.
Classic Diablo. Get ready for that suplex.
16.
16
I'm sorry.
fails.
Sorry. 21.
21 succeeds. Okay.
I apologize.
All right. And he will use another point of his mojo to do his. Or I guess he can't. He already has used his bonus action, so that will be his turn.
All right, Diablo making a great deal of distance and dealing significant damage to the creature on this turn. Great job. And it is now Sinasha's turn. I'm gonna say
Sinasha's.
Geek, but both are relevant.
So Sinasha, seeing the creature's taking some damage, but still being concerned about this last druid spirit, is going to flip to the glass dagger and, still raging, going to try to break it free. Though I am gonna go reckless, here just to be sure. You know, why not?
Okay.
Though I will, for the first one, sacrifice advantage. So if this hits, it will do Brutal Strike. 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
All right, so I'll activate Brutal Strike, which adds an extra d10 to the damage. I'm gonna roll it. So, did that roll the d10? Let me just make sure.
It did not.
Okay. No, it did. It just d10 was only a 6 because it's only a dagger. 16 damage ain't bad.
So it is you cut more than halfway through, almost fully through, but it's still up.
Yeah, she's gonna hit it this time, but actually full reckless, so I'll roll at proper advantage. Not that I needed to. So 21 to hit.
21
and 12
hits.
damage.
All right,
12.
the last thread is snapped. This creature's head snaps towards Sanasha. It lets out a shriek as like you watch his cracks begin to spread up its body. It is in serious pain. It is seriously enraged at this. Something has changed.
These are my people, and I will die for them. And she puts the axe back in her hands, electricity rolling, and as a bonus action, going to use the dash action. And I have 90 feet of movement. So gonna go full 90 feet of movement to here. And she kind of gestures over. Come on, baby. Give me some of that.
What?
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
It's rage seduction. No, that's it. I've used all my things.
All right. The creature is fully enraged, ignoring everybody. Is going to run over to Sanasha using its full movement.
Opportunity attacks.
I'm getting to it. Emmeline, Diablo, and Percy, you all get opportunity attacks against it.
I feel like now's a good time to pay.
Which attack can I use? Cantrip?
No, you're currently a T-Rex, girl. Pull up
You're
the stat sheet
T-Rex.
for a T-Rex.
But can I bite them? Okay.
Yeah, you can
Yes,
go for a
I
bite.
have the T-Rex here.
Michael,
Yes?
I'm a cheater lemon eater, and it needs to heal 16 hit points back because I forget that Guiding Bolt only has 1d4 and it rolled all d4s. Technically, it's 18 hit points back because I also used a Divine Strike on that Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
But I slashed with my dagger for 24 and did 7 piercing.
All right. It takes 14 points of slashing damage.
Is it 17 hit?
17 just hits.
All right.
Plus
11 points of force damage, and I needed to make it another con saving throw.
Double the damage.
Double damage. Okay, 22 points of force damage, and I needed to make
vulnerable
another.
to all damage in its current enraged state.
Yep, a con saving throw.
Is this a medium creature or a large creature?
Con saving throw is going to be a 23.
A 23. Okay, so it succeeds. But let me. This is a great question. This is a large creature because it takes up 4 things, but I can't attempt to grapple or anything because it's not my turn. But that'll be that. So 22 points of force damage as he gets a hit in.
Okay. Emmeline. A lemon source Rex. I mean.
Here's my problem, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm looking at my sheets and I'm trying to find, because for the T-Rex it says melee weapon damage plus 10.
Okay, so you roll d20,
I
then you add
cannot-
10.
Yeah, you're using its stats now.
Yeah, entirely. It's that.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing, I'm not entirely confident in that, but we're gonna see what happens. That's a 24
A hit.
for the bite attack.
4d12 plus 7
Great.
damage.
Doubled.
Juicy.
Doubled.
So 8d12.
Well,
4d12 plus 7, and then we double the number.
yeah.
Sorry, so it's 4d12
Plus 7.
plus 7.
And then double.
You put 4 S12s.
Wow. Yes.
Oh yeah, that
absolutely.
does a lot. that does a lot of stuff.
Look, typos happen. Okay.
I'm actually amazed that worked. I don't know what an S12
Yeah.
is, but
Same. But
So
34 for that.
68 points of damage against this creature. It's looking really
Chomp
hurt.
chomp. Chomp chomp. Yeah.
I think you when you make a bite attack, something else happens when you do that.
if
Emily.
it's medium or smaller.
Oh, if it's medium or smaller, okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to attack Sanasha.
Nope. I'm sorry. Larger, smaller on the 2024 Tyrannosaurus Rex sheet.
Oh. So
That is an
she's
important
grappled
distinction.
it
Yeah, it's grappled.
Bitten it.
in her mouth.
Grappled it.
Yep.
Yeah. Period.
All right. So as it tries to move away, Emlyn chomps down on it. It cannot move as it is grappled.
Yeah, you cannot make any bite actions while you're grappling it, so you'd have to drop it for. Oh, I guess. Yeah.
So it's
I
not
can
able to
throw
go
it
after Sanasha. It's going to turn its attention towards Diablo. Diablo does a 29 hit.
The 29 sure does.
All right, so it is going to do with its needle fingers. That is going to be 30 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Its damage is also doubled. Plus 22 points of psychic damage.
Okay, so how much is that total?
42.
42. All right. Let me just make sure I'm reading this correctly. Yeah. Okay. 42.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is then going to make another attack against Diablo. 27 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, that's a bad roll. $16 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
plus 16 points of psychic damage, 32 total.
All right. Is it? So it's stabbing into him with these needles.
Yeah.
All right. So Diablo is getting absolutely rocked by this thing. It's stabbing into him, racking his brain, and then everybody, I guess, near him can see the tattoo on his back. Just the Ouroboros chase itself and spin in a circle as he almost dies, but then he steals himself and stays standing. He's at 1 hit point.
It's then going to use its Shadow Stitch ability on Percy.
Dad. No.
And that is a natural 20 against Percy.
Flip. Okay.
Nippity snap.
So, this is about to get real interesting as far as this.
I think he's
goes.
down.
Nah, I tank this.
Could all roll all ones.
That'll be 56 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, so it would have been half. But I'm still down on that, so. Oh wait, with the 10 HP, I'm still up.
Yeah.
Because what, half of 56 for 27? I'm still up. Roll good.
Yeah. 10 per hit points for the
Go
win.
ahead, 10.
All right.
Thank you,
At
Gus.
the start of Emmeline's turn, a shadow version of Percy rises up from the ground as he uses legendary actions to bring him back.
Again with the Percy.
It's because he can heal. He knows how cool it is.
Munchie time.
Crunch, crunch.
Can I let go of whatever's in my mouth and can I bite this figure in front of me here, this big one?
So that's what you're biting. The way
That's
it
what I'm
works is
biting.
that, the way it works, you can do your bite attack again, you just can't target it with your tail. So you can chomp down harder.
Yeah.
Period. Let's do that. On it. That's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Let me go ahead and grab the stats for this.
Yeah. So you're just snacking now.
You get advantage because it's restrained or grappled or whatever.
4d12. What is it? Plus 10? Is that right?
Plus 10 to attack it. So roll your.
Yeah, plus 10 to attack first, so a d20 plus 10.
Period. Woo! 29.
Yeah. Roll that damage.
29 does hit.
You see
Excellent.
Roll that damage.
And then for the damage, it's the 40-12 plus 7.
Yep.
Times
Okay.
2. This is everybody for this encounter.
So that's 64 damage.
64. Very, very hurt.
Chomp chomp. Rah!
It's actually
Dinosaur moment.
two.
All right. Anything else for turn?
I think she can do more than one thing because it's actually her turn, right? You can make one bite attack and one tail attack. You can't make it against both targets. So you could still hit Shadow Percy with your tail.
Does she have reach?
Great.
It's
She can
within
move,
15
right?
feet.
Well, she can. I'm gonna just step a little bit to the side here.
She reaches 10
Which
feet,
one?
yeah.
Which one is Shadow Percy?
The
Yeah,
one,
they're both the same.
the one to the north.
Okay. I would like to make a tail attack against
Okay.
that one, which is going to be a d20 plus
10 again.
10, I believe. So we're gonna go ahead and roll that here.
Like
Crazy.
the boss. That's a 13.
That
Does that hit you,
misses.
Percy?
Well, that's that. I mean, she hits her roll against the creature. She misses against this, and she's just, I mean, a dinosaur, raw. Not a lot going on up here. Period.
Now it's Percy.
Now,
That's fake.
he is going to use Mask Cure Wounds on this creature. That is going to be 25 points of healing back to it.
It's fine. It's fine.
For
You
31.
did way more damage than that.
Percy, what do you got for your bonus actions?
Not a lot. Teleporting and healing.
Oh, all right, that's the end of
Yeah.
Shadow Percy's turn. It's now Naoki's turn.
Okay.
Nabroki.
Let's see.
I don't know what's
Percy's
going on.
on
He is going to. Naoki is going to run. Let me see. Yeah, right there. He's going to don a top hat. He's to be like, "Ah, you found my lion," and crack his thorn whip at the creature.
Okay.
In Emmeline's mouth.
Mm-hmm. That's a 23. Oh, oops, that was the wrong one. I'm sorry. That's chill touch.
23. Still. Okay.
Let's go.
Somehow.
23 hits. It takes 1d6 points of piercing damage, but it does get dragged 10 feet closer. It can't. It's being grappled by a.
Oh no!
Emerald.
So you're like ripping it in Emmeline's mouth a bit.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So you see him like don this like top hat and just like crack that thorny whip into the Weaver's face.
Fuck that thorny whip.
Crack, 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 crack. And that's the end of his turn.
It is now Percy's turn.
Real Percy. Mercy.
I'm just,
Diablo on deck.
I'm just gonna stab. I'm just gonna stab fake.
Real
Percy.
C.
Never mind. Offhand attack, fake Percy. Never mind. That's my turn. Unless it doesn't have Shield of Faith.
It does.
Okay, never mind.
It's a copy of you. All right. It is now Diablo's turn.
All right. Diablo is going to make an attack at this thing. It's an 11. Do I have advantage from anything?
I mean, it's technically grappled, no? Does that give you advantage?
I don't think that, unless it's grappled by
Okay.
me, I don't think I get an advantage.
No.
All right. So the first attack misses. One more. That's another 11. Okay. And Diablo will use his final point of mojo for Flurry of Blows. That's a 12. Wow, the rolls are not helping today. And a 14.
Emily's just so tall, man.
I still imagine it's wearing Emmeline's hat. Like,
Okay, so I'm
Exactly.
assuming those all miss.
Those all miss.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that will be his turn then.
It is now Sinasha's turn. And this creature is just like shrieking as Sinasha is pulling at it from within the jaws, but you guys are just missing the attacks that are going against it.
How does it look? Does it look bloody or?
It's a little less bloody than it was a turn ago, but
Yeah.
you know it's pretty hurt.
Sinasha's gonna risk it for the biscuit. She's gonna go for the creature, ignoring Percy on the way, and letting out a blood-curdling scream, going to attack it recklessly with her lightning great axe. Yeah, click some buttons. $19.
19 will hit.
Okay. She has 32 many damages.
How do you want to do this?
So she's going to swing up hard, the creature's through there, and going to just slam her axe through the mask into its face and just twist out and snapping its neck as she does so. If that works for you. The
Absolutely.
mask cracking, the skin sizzling from the lightning coursing through her body, its body.
So you, as this happens, it's like this miasma spills forth and begins to dissolve away, and the mist begins to lift from the area. Continuing on with this trend, the threads around the area begin to dissolve as well. The silver threads, once rigid and parasitic to the forest around, begin to glow with a soft, warm amber light, and then dissolve to a fine mist that then dissipates within itself. The truths of which you spoke at the statues of yourselves to get here flare from within your chest. Revealing from this light a few bits of treasure from within the nest that is now cleared. Let me pull my document for this. Within these items, you guys are gonna find initially 3,500 gold pieces. 6 star rose quartz. And then you're going to find what appears to be a boat, a large canoe-sized boat, made out of paper, folded up. Furthermore, as you're continuing to search this area, Naoki, you find a sorry, let me from glowing from where the web has dissolved, you find a staff. I don't know, wait.
Ooh.
Sorry, let me explain. You don't find a staff. What you hear is a voice from behind all of you. So, you have eradicated this parasite from my lands.
Yes. And I'm so sorry that it had ensnared all of these people.
Young druid, you have helped your people and you have helped my court. And I owe all of you a boon. I will offer 3 items from this encounter. But for one, young druid, you have a choice. You may keep the staff of which you wield, the staff that wields the power of thunder and lightning, or you may give it to me and I exchange with one carrying a small part of the power of my court.
He's like very shocked by this, like kind of like clutching. It's like, oh, it's so new. But I'll talk it over with my friends first. And he'll walk over to his friends and drop polymorph.
As Emmeline falls to the
Dropping.
ground. And limp.
I'm gonna try to attempt to catch her.
She's just kind of the way that I imagine it. She's just on the ground, you know, Mario mushroom
And
style.
He like uses
Size
cure
for-
wounds on her.
Man, oh,
I put it this way.
that was
Emmeline, hi.
what?
Sure.
Huh?
Are
Naoki,
you okay, Emmeline?
Yeah, no, my shoulder's a bit. I'm fine. That's just I've never been. What was that? I've never been that before.
Oh, it's just something that I used before. It was kind of a last ditch effort, really.
Okay. From what I heard, I mean, what is he talking about?
a boon. I presume what is offered is greater than what you have, Naoki. Perhaps maybe
Most likely.
maybe not
But-
for damage, but when Archfey offers you a boon,
True.
And the
And
trade was
his staff.
for
The new one. For
You're a druid of dreams, Naoki, not a druid of lightning.
this is true. But what about you, Percy, or you, Diablo? I mean, there's 3 boons, or did I misread it? And it's like
3 boons, and you get to choose to exchange your staff.
Mm.
It's your stuff. You do what you want with it.
Regular staff,
Okay.
maybe legendary staff.
He'll like nod and then like hand over the staff to the archfey. I assume is just kind of chilling here.
She'll take the staff, and then from the branch, a low-hanging branch of the tree, she'll pluck it. As she holds it in her hand, it begins to shudder and shake, and cracks begin to form. This is the staff of moonlit dreams. And I'll give you the details of this later. However, it must be attuned by a druid. It has some very nifty empowerments to your current features. So to give you an idea, this staff is made of a single petrified white branch that has been separated from the tree of the core of silence and truth. It appears of several strands of wood spiraling around a core of liquid moonlight. It has the following abilities while you are wielding it. Bomb of the True Dream. When you use your Bomb of the Summer Core feature, you can use one additional charge or point, whatever you call them, to also give the effect of a lesser restoration on your target. When you cast Misty Step from your Fey Touch feature or a spell slot, your range is increased to 60 feet. Additionally, you can bring one willing creature within 5 feet of you to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of your destination. And finally, when you use your Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow, it acts as if it is the Leomund's Tiny Hut spell if you ritual cast for 10 minutes, in addition to its normal effects.
Oh my goodness.
Next, she'll look towards Emmeline. You carry a wand with you that has great personal meaning.
Correct.
Have you unlocked its true potential?
No.
Allow me to see it, and I will reveal its truth.
Will you be gentle?
She bows her head.
Emmeline will do a semi-bow as well as she pulls out her wand and hands it over with open palms.
A light shines from the lady's hands and into the wand. She hands it back to you. This wand is called the Marrow of the First Father. In addition to being a +3 spell focus for you, whenever a creature within 30 feet of you dies, your wand reaps a fragment of their soul for a max of 6 charges. Each soul is 1 charge for a max of 6. You can do the following with your charges. At 1 charge, your next spell deals an additional 2d6 points of necrotic damage. At 3 charges, you can use the target of that is affected by your spell. So upon it affecting your target, your spell causes them to have a disadvantage on the saving throw. At 5 charges, you can cast Speak with Dead on a creature that has been dead for any amount of time, that as long as they are not undead or have been turned into an undead, and they must answer truthfully. And finally, at 6 charges, you can call upon one of your ancestors who have previously held the wand. Essentially, for 1 minute, a ancestral wraith appears within an unoccupied space within 30 feet of you. It has the same stat blocks as a wraith from the monster manual, and which basically means if it hits, maximum HP is reduced by the amount of hit points that it deals damage as. I'll give you the effects of these, of course, afterwards.
Yes. Yeah. For No, I'll ask that later. It's fine. This is awesome.
And finally, a cut from my own robe to be given to one with the power of time. This is an item for Renatus. I will tell you all what it does now, though. This is called the Mantle of the Fractured Truth. It is a cloak made of translucent silk that looks similar to the weaver's webbing, but it shimmers with a violet light of this lady's own power. While the echo is manifested, he may use the echo space as a point of origin for his warlock spells and cantrips, including Eldritch Blast. When his echo is destroyed by an attack, it shatters into a burst of razor sharp glass. Every creature within 5 feet of the echo takes 2d10 points of force damage. And finally, when he uses his bonus action to teleport and swap places with his echo, he can release a pulse of absolute truth. One creature within 5 feet of his new location must make a charisma saving throw against his spell save DC. On a failure, it is silenced and cannot use reactions until the start of his next turn.
Oh, yeah.
That's fantastic. That's awesome.
These are the gifts I have to offer you.
These are humbly accepted, and I cannot thank you enough. And I am so glad that we were able to free your court and my people in the process. Do you sense anything else in your court? Is there any other ties, or is this creature gone for good?
These followers are not gone for good. They will continue to make themselves known. There is a far greater master that they serve.
Is this entity just one of many? Then?
A one of a collection. You have met one before.
Ah. You mean that creature, entity from the void, from beyond the veil? Is that what
The
you
very
refer to?
same.
So, they spread across not just our realm, but also your realms, corrupting everything?
Not just corrupting, devouring.
Devouring. So, a greater issue.
So it's not over yet, then?
No.
There will always be new nightmares attempting to tear apart this world and those that live within it. But that is the time at which heroes rise. You must complete the quest that the goddess has given you. Only then will you have the information you need to proceed. I apologize. I do not have much more to offer.
Thank you.
You've given plenty. You don't happen to have a trick that makes me, be able to dodge things better? An extra favor you might need for it? No? Okay.
She will wave her hand, and from beneath the roots of a tree, a gate will open, leading back to the grove.
Okay. Let's see if we did what we came to do, Naoki.
Yes. But one last thing. May I have a symbol or just like even something very small from your court to take with me?
She will pluck a rock from in the soil and hand it to you. This carries the energy from this plane. If you find one with the magical ability to use it, you shall use it to return here if you need.
Do we
Thank
keep
you.
the daggers by any chance?
The daggers can stay with you if you want. They're just normal daggers beyond this purpose. Essentially, there is a spell called Plane Shift, and that rock that she gave you is an attuned item to this plane. And anyone who has that spell may use it to help the party return back to this dark Fey realm if needed.
All right. Well, I'm sure your time is precious. We have to check on ours. You've been kind. It's not the impression I would have had from a realm called a dark realm. I suppose that's a misnomer.
She gives a gentle smile, not that of annoyance, but amusement.
And Snasha
Thank you.
walks through the portal.
As will Diablo.
Naoki will wait until like they've all gone through.
Emlyn
One
will
last
follow
question.
after Diablo.
Was I found in this realm?
This is not your home.
Okay. Thank you. And he'll like walk through the gate.
The party returns back to the material plane, in which they find themselves back in the Druid Grove. All around, those who were once slumbering begin to stir from this spell that has been cast upon them.
Snasha will rush to the closest druid, help them to their feet.
What?
You're safe.
Emlyn does the opposite. She shies away from all the awaking people, and she kind of just kicks rocks in a random corner, and she's really avoiding people as they wake up.
Diablo is just standing there with his, arms akimbo, hands at his waist, and you just see like blood trickling out of his mask. And he's just like, just waiting for them to wake up.
We've been sent from the other groves. You were asleep. You were being consumed by an awful creature. But the danger is past. Gather your people. Not all of you will have made it. We came as soon as we could.
And when as you're standing over off to your own, kicking rocks and kind of like avoiding contact, you feel a hand touch your shoulder. I did not mean to alarm you.
Yeah, as
apologize.
Emlyn flails to this reaction, I mean, does she accidentally hit this figure?
A moment ago, I
She
felt
kind of just goes, oh!
this connection again to these people, and I was able to come here you turn around and you see a woman in these astral covered purple robes. She has long tangled brown hair that's been salt and peppered with age. She is a furball woman with a earring piercing through one of her ears of that of a bow and arrow. My name is Astra, and what happens next will be a story for another time.
Wow!
Wow! We missed it. Astra was amongst the. Oh.
Mic drop.
No, you did not miss Astra. That was Elder Grove.
Okay.
So she said, I suddenly felt a connection. I was able to travel here once more, which was not able to do previously. So everybody, that's where we're going to end tonight's session of Prestige Encounters, where we will continue on with a story. Not in next week, not the week after. Because the week after next week, we will be doing our special one-shot adventure, The Adventures of Beans. So everybody, tune in 2 weeks for next session of Prestige Encounters, and then the week after that, we'll continue the story. So I'd like to thank all of our role players for being in tonight's session, and I'm going to go ahead and pass it on over to Diablo, played by Jeremiah.
Wonderful session. Some intense, trying combat here. I'm glad to say Diablo's sole purpose in this session was to drain legendary resistances and aura farm. But it's great. We get to see a lot of cool stuff. I mean, I had a little personal theory about the whole this thing over the mid-session break. You know, we've seen tapestries before. We didn't really get to get a close look at them, but in campaign 2, for those who participated, there was the presence of a lot of tapestries. I don't know if that has any direct correlation to what that creature was, but maybe it does. Anyway, I'm sure Renatus is gonna find it very great that he's got a fun new item from a creature of the Fae. So we'll just have to see next time we're here and playing this story. And I'll pass it over to Guy, who plays Sanasha.
Yeah, that was honestly one of the more like complex, simple fights in a lot of ways. The duplication effect was rough, and I'm super glad that my immediate suspicion that we free the druids paid off, so we potentially saved 6 lives today. So, you know, in the end, it was trying. Some people went down, and with some clever play, we managed to bring down this pestilence and get rewarded for it. So it's a fun episode. Honestly, love our first real glimpse at one of the Dark Court of the Fae. I'm somewhat fascinated to know which one Valerie was supposed to seek out, which was clearly not this one. Maybe that's a reveal that'll come another day. But hey, Astra's back. Everyone hype? But yes, thank you very much for everything you've done with this world, our wonderful Dungeon Master Michael. And I'm going to pass it on to Josh, who plays Percy. I didn't do a thing today, I'm sorry. Just said it straight.
I was waiting for a thing, but you didn't do a thing. Okay.
He plays real Percy.
Real's Percy, not Shadow Percy. No. That was a interesting combat with a lot of wacky, goofy moments, if I must say. But no, it was really fun. I liked that we finally had the chance to do a good thing. Maybe it was not a good thing, but who knows? But no, it seemed like the good thing, the right thing to do. Like actually be heroes for, I think, the first time in Percy's time in the group, which is nice and cool. Hope we get to do more of that kind of stuff. Excited to see where we go next. Probably on some grand quest. And yeah, I think that's everything. So I'll pass it on to Chloe, who plays Evelyn.
A lot of similar thoughts. I just want to echo out here and thank you to the fellow players. I mean, today was super fun. The combat was crazy. It feels crazy to have almost decked Astra in the face. That is something that we will confront in the next episode in 3 weeks, two or 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. So tune in then for that. But really, I have nothing else. Fantastic time for me, and I assume for everyone else. Thank you so much, Michael, our DM. Thank you, fellow players. And with that, I'm just going to hand it over to Isaac, who plays Naoki, our super awesome druid.
So, do we like T-Rexes?
We
Do we like
T-Rex.
playing
We do.
them?
Yeah. Honestly,
Yes,
it's
yes.
such a strange thing turning the wizard into the T-Rex.
I mean, it was that or death, honestly. And
Yeah.
It-
Cake
It'd be
I'd much
cool if the
rather
T-Rex did
not
that
lose her
well.
again.
Yeah,
yeah.
period.
And then also getting to meet the Archfey of the court, that's really freaking cool. Because, like, that's not every day that we get to meet that. And then she bestowed us, like, super awesome gifts. Like, these are very good.
Yeah. And specific.
And then I really can't wait to see her, see how Astra assists the party in this, like, next plot or arc. But first, we gotta go help out Beans, who's chilling out in the woods. He's the spider that I gave a flower to, if nobody knew. But that's all I have to say. I will pass it on back over to Michael, our DM.
Thank you so much. There, Isaac, and thank you so much for everyone for coming to tonight's session. I do want to say something really fast before I go on this trip. So hi. Gonna get a little serious here for a moment. We appreciate everybody for being part of this session and everybody for being part of our community overall. And we just want to let everybody know that a lot of people have been feeling really stressed lately about a variety of different things going on in the world and around the country. And something I keep hearing a lot of people say is, what can I do? As a single person, it's really hard to find something to do. And a show and a production that I and some other people here really enjoy release a video, and I just want to echo a few things. It can be really daunting, it can be really intimidating to do this sometimes, but one of the best things you can do is to become proactive and active within your own as a citizen. So make sure you're registered to vote. Make sure you're contacting your representatives at both the state and federal levels here in the States, and make sure you are making your voice heard in every way that you can. So that is what you can do, and it's intimidating, but you can do it. So thanks so much everyone for tuning in tonight. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their week. Until next time, bye.